Hi, I'm Kay with Tinker the Robot. We create hands-on science and engineering subscription boxes that spark the engineer in you. So what's so unique about our boxes? Well, let me tell you. Our boxes come with a full-color graphic novel. And in this graphic novel, you follow our characters, Tinker and Sputnik, on a time-traveling adventure where they meet a scientist and learn all about his or her discovery. So you might be asking, what are they doing here at DCH? Well, let me tell you. We're hosting a design challenge. And so this design challenge is pretty simple. You just need a few items, things that you probably have lying around at home. First, you need 10 sheets of copier paper. This is just regular paper you'd have. Feel free to grab some scratch paper so it can be a little bit more eco-friendly. You're also welcome to color and draw on your paper to add your own flair. Next, you'll need 12 inches of Scotch tape, the tape that you use to wrap Christmas gifts with, a ruler, and a few books. And so your challenge is to build a structure at least 15 inches tall that can hold as many pages as possible. Not books, but pages. So what we want you to do is build your structure, put a few books on it, and then try and stack it as high as possible and let us know how many pages were in all the books that you're able to stack. We're going to announce 2 winners. The first winner is for the structure that can hold the most amount of pages, and the second winner is the structure with the most likes. So how do you submit your structure? Well, post it on either Instagram or Facebook and tag us at Tinker the Robot. Do this all by 8 p.m. on April 23rd, and we're going to announce our winners on April 24th at 10 a.m. right here at DCH. So you're like, oh, this is great, but what do I win? Let me tell you. You win your very own electronics kit. And so this is a great kit if you're interested in electrical engineering or you just want to build some circuits. It allows you to explore that topic. And it's also the first kit in our robot series. So our robot series is pretty awesome. The first kit, you build a bunch of circuits. The second one is you actually learn some programming, so you can program those circuits. Third is you use some sensors, so you actually build a theremin. Fourth, you add some motors, make this a moving robot. And the fifth one, you bring it all together and you make an autonomous robot. So I can't wait to see your submissions. Remember, at Tinker the Robot by 8 p.m. on April 23rd. This video is divided into 3 parts. You just watched the introduction to the design challenge. The next part, you'll actually see my husband and I battle it out as we build our structures. And the third part will be a bit of a science lesson, actually a lesson in structural engineering, because I'll explain why I built what I built, so you'll have some tips and tricks as you take on the challenge yourself. So whenever you get a design challenge, the first thing you should think about is, first, what is your task and what are you given? So what are the parameters? So your task was to build a structure that's at least 15 inches tall that can hold as many pages as possible. So just by knowing that, you know you need to be 15 inches tall and you need to stack as much weight on it as possible. What are you given? You're given 10 sheets of paper. And so by thinking about it, you know your sheet of paper is 11 inches by 8.5. So you need to stack 2 8.5 to at least clear the 15 inches. And so by doing some quick math, you know you can do 4 sheets on the bottom, 2 sheets sandwiching it, and then another 4 sheets on top, and you'll easily get 15. Then it just comes down to the question of how are you going to fold those pages and how are you going to stack them so you ensure that it's as structurally sound as possible. So the key to any structure, as you probably know, is the foundation. So ensuring that it is as secure as possible to the ground as it can be. And so that's why you might have seen that Jason and I kind of opted for the same design. We both had 4 posts coming down, 1 sheet in the middle, and then 4 on top. And that's because we were essentially trying to create a table, the structure that is very, very secure. And so that's why we chose that design. So you might have noticed the main difference between the design that Jason and I had and the design that we had, where he opted for a cylinder, while I instead went for a square design. And so the reason they're different, obviously, is the shape. What happens with the square is that because you're relying on folds, if it's imperfect, if your fold is slightly off, the imperfection amplifies. So as you add weight, it becomes less and less secure. And what actually ends up happening is that it buckles. And so you can see what happens is the weight displaces itself and then it just falls down. However, if you go with a cylinder design, it's easier for it to not be imperfect. You'll have a flatter side, so you don't have to worry about the small imperfections essentially getting you down. You might have noticed there was one big difference between the way Jason was stacking his books and the way I was stacking my books. So I was just kind of just putting them on top, willy-nilly, without really looking at what my structure was doing. But what Jason was doing was, as he was stacking them, he was actually looking at his structure to see which way it was leaning and utilizing the book to offset it. Another thing he was doing was he was stacking the books crisscross like this. So that's great because it actually allows you to offset the weight a little bit, so then all your weight isn't pinpointed in one area. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you had fun and I can't wait to see what you guys build. So remember, submit it by April 23rd, 8 p.m. Tag at Tinker the Robot, and we're going to announce our winners on the 24th at 10 a.m. Looking forward to seeing all your structures.
So much for joining us at the digital conference for homeschooling to do your design challenge. There's one thing you didn't know about me. I'm a little competitive. So I'm gonna do I'm gonna try to do your challenge too. But don't worry, you don't have to have me as part of the winners. You know I'm gonna win. So what I've done is I've put my papers together in 2 triangles and taped them up. And let's see how it works. I'm gonna try to do it like that. Actually, you might need to have it a little bit closer to fit our papers. And I have 2 papers that I'm going to put one within the other to make it stronger. Okay. I'm just saying, I think I'm gonna win. Okay, I'm a little concerned about this. Of course, the first book we're gonna go with is Rich Dad Poor. How did you get out? We'll start with Dialogues of Plato. Oh, it's these are gonna be real good. Just don't want to stay. Well, apparently I suck. I got one. That's not encouraging. Oh God, it really isn't encouraging. Oh no! Ah! Well, I guess I lost. Okay, so I changed it. I had a little more tape, so I put my 3 triangles really close together, and I widened out my tubes here. And this time, for luck, we're going to start with Star Trek. Let's try more marketing stuff, because I love marketing. I'm very scared, okay? I'm very, very, very scared. How about the annoyingly large works of Plato? These are actual books I have in my house. I don't know why. I mean, I do. The War of Art. Nope. Nope. Don't tip over. Oh my God. Okay, what next? Jesus. Oh yeah. Come on. Come on, Robert Kiyosaki. Please help me. Whoa. No, 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 no. No. Greek mythology. Come on. Okay. Well, that was good. I tried.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you had fun, and I can't wait to see what you guys build. So remember, submit it by April 23rd, 8 p.m. Tag at Tinker the Robot, and we're going to announce our winners on the 24th at 10 a.m. Looking forward to seeing all your structures.